Everybody, welcome back to Opportunity Live, Episode 3. I am your show host, Miss Opportunity. Now, we have a super heavy hitter out of Arizona that's coming to the stage right now. This young man has been releasing a song, or actually vowed to release a song every day for the rest of this year, which is something kind of unheard of, especially in Arizona. So without further ado, go ahead and make some noise for my brother, as you know, Dellyeveryday. Woo! Hello, hello, hello.
What up?
Well,
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Can y'all hear me? How y'all doing? Y'all looking good. Shout out to my lady in the crowd. See you, baby. All right, how you doing, sis? How's it going? I know this gonna be different for you because, you know, we related.
Right.
How you doing?
Oh, my goodness. I'm good.
Good.
Man, this is my big brother, and I have been following him for so long. He's my huge supporter. He's influenced me to actually do this and create my own platform. So to have him on my stage, man, it's like,
Word.
damn.
Word. Thank you.
I don't wanna
I love you. Don't cry. Thank you. This is beautiful. I can tell that you put a lot of hard work into this. This isn't easy. I did one of my own shows, and my hair was falling out by the end of it. So for you to do this consistently, shout out to you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, we got to get it back to
All right.
you know what I mean? So, you're dropping a new song every single day for the 2018.
That's what I heard.
What actually made you want to do that?
Actually, it was one of my biggest failures, to be honest with you. There was a battle rap, shout out Sosa. There was a battle rap challenge that I was in, and the prize was for $1,000, and I needed to pay my rent, so I really wanted this money. So, like he said, I practiced. I had the best bars that I thought I had. So, the night comes, and I do the battle, and long story short, I lose. I get booed off stage, and up to that point, I had never lost at anything. I was always very successful at whatever I tried. So it shook my confidence and shook who I was as a person. So from that moment, I told myself that I don't want to feel that ever again. You know, so I vow to dwell on my craft every single day, work hard every single day, to where I never have to feel that feeling ever again. Thank you. To where I never have to feel that feeling again, and I just want to outwork anybody. So that's how it started. And then I have a guy named Gary Vaynerchuk who I look up to, and he's told Nipsey Hussle that it would be a guy in the next decade to drop a song every single day. So I felt like it resonated with me. I felt like I could be the one to do it if anybody could do it. So just a multitude of things, those things, and just growing up and trying to find out who I wanted to be. So all those things inspired this song every single day.
Dang. Powerful right there.
Yeah.
And the fact of the matter is you actually have been doing it. Like, this year is almost over, and you've been consistent with dropping a new song.
Yeah.
Which one is your favorite song right now?
All of them.
That was my line.
Honestly, the newer ones I like creating. So like, it's just different now because I don't get as long to listen to the songs as I normally would. Like, I normally would listen to songs for like months, you know. So now it's like I listen to them for about a day or so, and then we on to the next one. You know. So yeah, they're all like my kids. They're all like my babies. I don't really have a favorite one.
Okay. And who have you worked with so far on this project? What's your team looking like?
I just have a hand-selected few of producers that I work with. I have a couple engineers. As far as like artists and stuff, I had Markel Delwan, PK the Poet. Shout out. It's so many. Like, I just try to get everybody an opportunity because it's really for everybody. A lot of people think that I'm dropping this song for me, but it's to bring awareness to my state, my hometown. Shout out Arizona. To all the artists who are doing things. So I always have an open door policy for artists. If you want to get on a challenge or something, hit me up and we can work it out. You know, I want it to be a movement for everybody, and I want this to be able to benefit everyone.
Right. Okay. So the thing is, for the people who just found out about Dellyeveryday, what does that stand for, and what do you represent? Okay,
so Dellyeveryday, obviously the guy who's dropping a song every day, but also, to be honest, it's just to prove that I'm just an everyday guy. Like, I think this big stigma gets put on rappers, and you gotta have a big baller chain and the fancy cars and all of those, but I work a normal job. Like, I work with kids, kindergarten through high school, and I've done it for the past 6 years, and I found more enjoyment in that than trying to stunt and trying to be, you know, a baller. So yeah, shout out, this is my man right there. Shout out to my man. He feel me. But yeah, and also like just because it's real, like life is hard, like everybody's struggling. So for me to give y'all all this music saying I'm this and I'm that, and it's not true, you know, it doesn't feel right to me. So that's what the Everyday brand is about. It's about keeping it real, you know, being real with yourself, being able to manifest things, and you know, showing that transparency with humans because we are human.
And that's what I actually love most about your music is that you're being you every day. So many people struggle to stand 100% in their truth every single day, especially when society and music is always like, well, no, this is the new hottest thing. This is the new hottest thing. If you want to make it, you got to do this, you got to do that. So many people, they actually sacrifice who they are as a person just to make a dollar. And then at the end of the day, that dollar don't even stretch anywhere. So the fact that you representing yourself, you're staying humble, you creating doors for more people to walk through, that's amazing.
Thank you.
So I would have to ask you, what else can we look forward into you? Because not only are you doing music, but you actually have doing some acting. Tell me a little bit about that.
So I got blessed with that. I have a movie coming out in Harkins October 5th. It's called The System. The Justice System. It was directed by Irock Daniels. He was also, you know, a big guy from Arizona. Everybody know Irock. So basically what that's about is a kid, an African-American kid, he gets killed by a police officer who has post-traumatic stress. And he has a fake gun, and the cop mistakes it as a real gun, but the kid is deaf. So when he tells him, you know, put the gun down, the kid doesn't hear him. So he turns around with the gun and he shoots him. And so I play his cousin, the one who's with him when he gets shot. And the cool thing about that is I started off the film as an extra. I wasn't supposed to really even be in the film. I had no acting experience or anything. And it's crazy because we live in Arizona, but believe it or not, there was this huge storm. I can't remember the date, but the main actor, he didn't show up because of the storm. But I showed up because I told myself, like, no matter what happens, I left work, you know, like, no matter what happens, I'm going to go to this video shoot or the movie shoot because I said I would. So I get there. It turns out I look more like his cousin than the actual, you know, actor. So he's like, you think you can do it? And I'm like, I can do anything, like, you know. So just let me know what it's about. And long story short, I got the part. We finished it. It's a big classic movie, I believe. Everybody needs to see it. It's called The System. It comes out October 5th. So if you guys can go check that out, that would mean everything.
Definitely. Now, with everything that you have going on, what is something that you actually will want to tell the next person coming up? Like, if a high school student was approached and say, hey, I want to be a rapper, what advice could you provide them?
First thing, and this might sound weird, but I would tell them not to. And the reason why I say not to is because the love and the passion that I found for this, I found at a young age. I found at 13. And I'm 28 now, and I'm still going. And that passion is not as burning as it was then, but I just learned so much and how hard it is that you genuinely have to love this and love this craft in order to prevail in it, to persevere with it. So I would say don't start, but if you still want to do it, then I would say make sure you love it. Make sure this is really what you want to do, because this shit gets hard, and you're going to need that passion and that ambition to fight through those hard times. So genuinely love this if this is what you want to do. Okay.
And what's some of the struggles that you face being in this industry as a black male?
Just the negative energy. And just the stereotypes, the stigmas for artists, especially local artists. Like, a lot of people don't even take us, you know, serious until we get to a certain point, but they don't understand that after you reach that point, it's because you've done a shit ton of work to get to that point. So then that's when they respect you. But I respect the process. I don't respect the destination. I respect the process and the journey, because that's when you learn who you are and the people who rock with you. So, yeah.
And for everybody that just found out about you, go ahead and tell us where we can find you online and things like that.
Okay, yeah, you can find me on all my social media at Dellyeveryday, Delly every day. That's Twitter, Black Planet, MySpace, Instagram, The Loop. So yeah, Dellyeveryday on all social media. So yeah, thank you for having me again.
Thank you for coming. Thank you so much, bro. Make it some noise. Hey everyone, welcome back to Opportunity Live, episode 3. We've already interviewed different radio personalities. We've done the underground for the rap battle. We interviewed Dellyeveryday. Now with being music, you gotta go behind the scenes where everything gets done, which is at the studio. So we run one of our local studios here, Wildfire Studios. They're going to tell us a little about what it takes to be in the studio, the process of getting an album done, and actually what it takes to get inside of their studio. So make some noise for us, Wildfire Studios. Wildfire in the building.
What's happening?
Oh, there you go.
I'm looking up here and fall. I already know me. I'm close. Okay. Let's do it.
I'm Bishop 5'7", Wildfire's videographer and photographer. Been with Dejanay day one, episode 1. We've been rocking. Now we're stepping into some new lanes with Radio City Magazine, with the platform Wildfire. So a lot of great things, all because of my dude right here, Ty Givens.
Not all because of me. I'm Ty Givens, owner of Wildfire Studios of 12 years in Phoenix, Arizona. Pretty much it.
Man, you do more than that, man. Way more than that. What's up, peoples and folks? I'm Gutta Boiy. I've been with the studio since 2016. Joined with Ty. I'm the head producer of Wildfire Studios. I came through with Amelie Radio, owner of Amelie Radio, me and my wife, and we were running the station out of Wildfire. So he heard them beats that I was putting down and was like, yo, you need to come get down. I was like, yo, I would love to get down with this big old studio here. So ever since then, it's been magic.
There you go. Now, with all the magic that we be pushing, you know, we do a lot more than just albums, recording, engineering, and things like that. You actually have a program at Wildfire Studios where you actually show people how to engineer. Go ahead and tell us a little bit more about that.
All right, so right now we are training up-and-coming young people or anybody that actually wants to get down with doing the engineering work, showing them the ins and outs on recording on, like, professional gear like Pro Tools and, you know, how to use the mic, EQing the mic, getting everything compressed, and basically, you know, showing them the formats of how to write a song and listening to them, too, as well, because some of them have some good ideas. But main part of it is we just mainly showing them how to record and get everything right, because some of the young people that we're recording have their own studios, and they want to learn how to record on major gear.
Bishop, go ahead and tell us a little bit more about the process of making the commercials, making the action videos, and things like that.
Well, with the audio side, they go hand in hand. So if an artist comes to me with a song and he says, I like to shoot a music video, and the quality just isn't there. Like you said, a lot of artists have their own home studios, and they feel like sometimes they can get by, but other industry people, professionals, they hear it and they know it's missing something. So I say, come on down to Wildfire. We'll get the sound right, we get the vision right, photography, the whole nine. So the half of the battle is just education, educating the artists, and not just musical artists, commercials and other professionals like yourself that need promotion from Instagram, social media. Visuals is the number one way to get out there. You have to be seen. Social media, you got to be on people's phones. So I try to find the best way to get that out there, vibrant, live, right in front of people's faces. Mm-hmm. And Wildfire makes it happen.
But you're also about to open up another studio, too.
Yeah.
So, once again, all in one-stop shop. Down the street from the original studio, they're actually creating an even bigger studio to make it more recordings for live bands and different things that want to come in. And right next door is going to be the platform that you went ahead and told everybody.
I didn't say nothing about the platform. What you talking about, this opportunity?
We having a platform where you can actually go and do a sound testing. So if you want to get rehearsals done, if you want to get your pictures and stuff taken before you do an actual big overall show, they're going to have a venue available to actually for you to prepare for yourself for your own show. So all in one, Wildfire Studios.
It's crazy, real crazy. The platform, like I say, if you're an artist that want an intimate setting, you know, for yourself and doing your release parties, and you got executives coming through, this is going to be the place that you're going to bring them.
Lease, just so you know, individuals can come to Wildfire Studios and actually lease our facilities. You can have your own key codes, your own studio. You pay monthly. Literally, it boils down to roughly probably $10 an hour to use the facility. As long as you know how to do your own recording, you have your own engineer, you come down and lease the building, and we'll talk to you about the contracts when you come to us. So.
And we're not just all about business, but we're all about having fun, too. Us individually, we support each other. We cross-promote everything that we do. As you can see, they're showing love to me by being on my stage, but they also have stages of their own. So I'm going to let you know the different things that they do individually that just makes Wildfire Studios so great. Go ahead, Ben.
All right, so we're going to start with me. I like start with me. Okay, so we're going to start off with me a little bit. So, once again, I'm Gutta Boiy, spelled Guttaboiy. And I started off with Amelie Radio, still doing it, but not as much as I'm doing it now, like I used to. And right now, what I'm doing is I host at the main clubs in the city. So I'm the person that's gonna get it cracking. I'm gonna get you drinking. I'm gonna get you ordering bottles. I'm gonna get you having fun. If you celebrating your birthday to a divorce or just left somebody, I got you. We gonna get you some drinks in your system. We gonna have fun. And that's basically like what I do on the party, man.
Likewise, my name is Tietwin Givens, is my full name. Everybody calls me Ty Givens. It's a short way of pronouncing it. I'm not a big talker. I just like to do business and get it done. If you want to know more about me, I suggest that you literally call us up, 602-505-9002. 602-505-9002. Come down to the facilities. Let's get some magic going.
Bishop 5'7", John Bishop Jones, what everyone else knows me as. Besides just doing videography and photography and working with Wildfire, doing non-for-profit work, I mainly just want to put on for AZ. AZ has a lot of talent out here, and I think it's really been taken for granted. A lot of people don't really see it's being looked over. So my whole objective is to put all of that in front of everyone else in the world and show them what AZ has to offer. So if you do anything, I mean, besides like I got cameras, birthday parties, anything, I'll be there. I'll be there for you. So hit a Wildfire, hit a Boy Bishop 5'7", Google me, find me. I'll be right there for you.
One more important, very important fact. If you ever do get a chance to take that trip to sit in front of these record executives, don't try to negotiate your own contract and all that type of stuff in front of them. Get there, and I'm going to put this bluntly. Shut up. Like, seriously, get there, shut up.
Ain't your
Don't
friends.
try to negotiate, I need this, and no. Just listen. Let them talk. If you have representation, let your representation talk. I'm talking about in the form of a lawyer, not the form of your buddy coming down there or my manager. No. You'll ruin a whole career like that, and I sat there and watched people as I was in the building literally fly in from the East Coast there to actually do a showcase and run their mouth. And after they were done talking, they had them leave the room, and every exec in there sat there literally and talked shit about that person. I was in awe, like, wow, that person put their foot in their mouth right in front of these people. So if you ever do get a chance to do that, you hearing it from the horse's mouth, shut up. Like, seriously, shut up. Let them do the talking, you do the listening, period.
And protect your music.
Thank you so much for joining us on stage and giving us those words of wisdom. We definitely appreciate it. We're going to just go into a brief break really quickly. We're going to bring everybody back up so we can actually do our little bit of a Q&A session, and then we'll get on to the performance by PK the Poet. We'll be back in just a moment.